wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me.
Hey guys, thanks for coming back to watch another video, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Alyssa and this is Alyssa's Ozark home. I'd love to have you subscribe and say hi down in the comments below. But today's video, I'm going to take you along with me as I do some pre-fall cleaning and just being productive around the house. I got the screens and windows cleaned, did some inside cleaning, hung up new curtains, and I also did some farm chores like cleaning out the chicken coop and refilling the animals' feeders. My daughter and I also decided to get outside and take advantage of the cooler weather and spend some time with our animals. We also went for a ride around our property, so I have a property tour for you guys. I hope you enjoy the video today, and without further ado, let's just get started. Making the bed is usually the first thing I do each day after I do my morning routine, have my coffee, and get dressed. I like to let the bed air out after we get up, just so it kind of freshens up the sheets a little bit in between washes. And I also recently got new bedding when it was Amazon Prime Day. We needed new sheets and a duvet cover anyway, but I decided to change up the color scheme in here just to incorporate more greens and tans and natural colors in our room. Our walls are all white, and I feel like our previous bedding, since it was all white, just kind of blended in, and I love how the warmer, earthier tones just cozy up our home. The weather on this day was so nice. I think it was a high of 83. We had low humidity and there was a breeze. So I decided I was going to remove the screens off our windows and I'll be hosing them off out on our back deck later on. And I also wanted to clean both the inside and the outside of the windows, which I'll do later in this video as well. But we have Pella windows, so the screens are on the inside, and it's easy to remove them because all you have to do is just unclip them on the sides and take them off. And we only have 8 windows with screens in our house, so this task wasn't as daunting as I thought it was going to be. After I got the screens off, I decided to head to Tractor Supply because I realized that we had no more chicken feed. So I am unloading the food from my trunk and putting it in our Honda Pioneer to take it down to the barn where we keep our feed. Our barn and chicken coop is about 250 feet away from our house, so I love to just drive the chicken feed and the goat feed down there with this Honda Pioneer because obviously walking 50-pound bags of feed 250 feet away is kind of difficult, and my husband was busy on this day, so I figured I would go ahead and just get it done. And after I'm done filling up their feeders, I'm going to clean out the chicken coop and give them some fresh bedding. We had some rainstorms recently and we keep the window open just for air ventilation, and the bedding got soaked. So I needed to remove all the bedding because it was starting to smell pretty bad like ammonia, which isn't good for the chickens to breathe in.
I'm pretty sure you're safe, but still afraid. Walking in your garden, knowing what you're dreaming of, past the copper statues of everyone you've ever loved. Lower down the bridge and let me in, will you? You'll never get to know me from within, will you?
This is the first time I've given the chickens a feed block, so they were very curious as to what it was and kind of didn't know what to do with it, but once they figured it out, they have been obsessed with this thing. And this is our rooster Kyle that I'm holding. We are working on taming him, so every once in a while I will pick him up and just pet him and carry him around. So now I'm driving up to the goats' sleeping area, and this is where I keep their hay and their feed, so that way I can easily fill up their feeders with their pellets whenever they need it.
Even though you wear it well, lower down the bridge and let me in, will you? You'll never get to know me from within, will you?
Now I'm in the chicken coop and I'm going to remove all of the bedding because, like I said earlier, it got soaked with all of the rain. I have closed the front window just a little bit so that way if it rains, it's not just being blown into the coop, because that front window faces the west and that's usually where our wind and rain comes from. But I do leave the back window that you can see here. I leave this one open all the time. That way they get good airflow throughout their coop. But in the wintertime, I will go ahead and close that window, both windows, when it gets really cold. So now that everything's all emptied and clean for the most part, I'm going to put some of this PDZ horse refresher in. So I'm just going to sprinkle this down on the tile and spread it out. So you can always Google the benefits of adding PDZ to your chicken coop, but basically it just helps absorb moisture, which you don't want in your chicken coop, and it also neutralizes odors and ammonia, which is not good for the chicken's lungs. So I just add a good little layer as the base, but each week or so, or if I start to notice a smell in here, I will just add a fresh layer of bedding on top. And I kind of do the deep litter method, but I do a good clean out like this whenever I smell ammonia or if it gets really wet.
Know me from within, will you?
And my daughter loves to help with animal chores, which I'm so thankful for. She got in here with her own shovel and helped me a lot, but when it got really dusty and stinky, I had her go inside and get cleaned up so she wasn't breathing in all that ammonia. I also cleaned out the nesting boxes because we have that window right there, so when it was really windy and rainy, their nesting boxes got wet too, and I like to add the nesting herbs to their nesting boxes because it just helps make them smell good. It feels so good to get their coop nice and clean again. I didn't wipe down the walls, but I did scrape their roosting bars off a little bit, and it looks so much better in here, and I know the chickens appreciate having a nice smelling clean coop. Okay, so I went inside, got cleaned up, had a little snack, and we are now going to dump this bedding somewhere on our property. It's so nice out. We got a little cloud cover now. Since my daughter and I were already back here dumping out the bedding, I figured we would go ahead and take a little drive on the back of our property and give you guys a tour of our 15 acres. And these are our neighbor's cows. He has about 11 cows that he runs on our property, of course with our permission. They're so friendly too. My daughter loves to pet them through the fence when they come up to her. So going on this way, we have a little trail that you can either walk on or drive on, and it leads you to a little pond where the cows go to get a dip or get some water. It's a gross pond, by the way. It's not a pond that you want to like enjoy for yourself. It's strictly for the cows and animals, and it stays full with the rain and everything that we have all year long here. And then if you go this way, there's another trail that goes up to the top of our property, but it's pretty steep, so I don't really go up that. And then this way is another trail that leads you to another little flat area, but it's all pretty overgrown since obviously it's summer. But in the wintertime, it will all go dormant and die off, and it just looks a little bit more neat and clean when everything is dead and it's not all full of weeds. So I obviously turned around and we're heading back to the little trail that leads you to where the pond is. And I'm going to take you on the other side where we can easily get up the hill and go to the top of our property. The top of our property is my favorite part of our property. It's pretty flat for the most part, although it is still kind of hilly, but there are a good amount of flat areas and a ton of beautiful trees. You're just surrounded by the trees out here. I am so blessed to call this my home, and this is the hill that you can easily get up to our property. We also have a lot of downed trees and branches from all the storms we've had up here in the springtime and over the summer. This is the top of our property. This is where most of our land is. So that's our neighbor's house up there on the hill. He is the guy that has his cows on our property, or some of his cows. It's so peaceful out here, and I can't wait until the trees change for fall. It's gonna be beautiful.
Seen you here before, not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now, from the corner of your eye. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Through your hair, something inside begins to flare. Now you're doing it again. I close my eyes and count to 10.
So this is the hill that I told you earlier that I was afraid to drive up because it's a little steep, but going down it is not that bad. And the pond is to the left where the cows are, and then to the right is like a little flat meadow area. And now we're gonna head back up towards the back of our house, and I'll take you on a little tour of the front of our property. Like I said earlier, most of our property is back here. And this is the way that we started, so we're just going back that way. But now we're just going to head back up the hill towards our barn, and I'll show you guys the front of our property.
Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday you will be drinking your coffee with me.
This summer I'll be by your side. A wonder that you can't describe.
And so I don't have to open all of our gates to go to the opposite end of the front of our property. I'm just going to drive back around through the back and over to the other side.
I see you. How I see you. I'm looking out, it's really far. I felt a tingle in my heart. The sun has set, the stars will appear. In many ways it's great up here. Somehow life goes on. The stars we know are gone. In this lonely place, I still see your face. I go round and round until every sound is a symphony.
So that was the front two sides of our property, and this section here is what we mow and what we keep nice for our dogs to run around and my daughter to run around in. We don't allow the cows to come over on this side of our property just because it's primarily our front yard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of our property, and now we're gonna head back inside so I can get some more cleaning done. And I got some dishes to do still, cleaning up the kitchen, and I still need to finish the windows and the screens.
Can you let you be everything for me? We still got a chance, so I stole a glance at your pretty smile for just a little while. Never knew that it could feel this way when you're lying next to someone.
So I ended up ordering new curtains off Amazon, and I am going to go ahead and hang those up today since I'm already working on the windows and the screens were off. So I'm going to remove the curtains here in our living room and the curtains in our dining room area. I love these curtains. I've had them for almost 4 years, I think, but I'm just kind of over them, you know, after having them in my house for so long in different places in my homes. I just wanted something new for the main area of our house. But I am going to repurpose these curtains and put them in my daughter's room because she's kind of getting over the pink, all the pink in her room and stuff like that, and just wants everything to be neutral. She is so funny. But now I'm just using my spray away glass cleaner on the windows, and I'm going to clean both the inside and outside of the windows with the spray away cleaner and a microfiber rag. And my husband is also mowing on this day since it was so nice, so you'll see him driving around here and there on his mower.
Didn't think that I would find that someone who's as honest as you are. The way you make me feel at night when I am vulnerable and it's cold outside, but you make it alright. I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know. I could stay forever.
So these windows are actually super nice to clean because there isn't a window track on the inside of the window. Like in previous homes, we had windows that slide up and slide down when you close them, and there's a metal track that just gets all caked up with dirt and bugs and whatnot. And with these, it's more of a wooden frame around the window on the inside, and then on the outside is where like the metal tracking is, which is really nice because I can just get the hose and spray them clean without having to worry about like water getting in my house and whatnot. So I really love having these types of windows in our house.
Stay with me. Stay for a little while.
Stay for a little while.
Hey, yeah.
My heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you stay for a little while.
You fix what's broken when you make that smile. So just stay for a little while.
My heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you stay for a little while. You fix what's broken when you make that smile. Stay for a little
These are the pink curtains that my daughter really wants out of her room. She is over the color pink and doesn't really like the, you know, little girl type of room decor anymore. So I ended up washing the curtains that I removed from the dining room and the living room. So I'll show you here what they look like.
Oh, there's a fire between us.
Now I'm moving on to the outside of the windows, and I'm still using the same glass cleaner, but I do switch up my cleaning rags in between cleaning dirty surfaces. And I only have about 6 windows to clean on the outside because our house is built on a hill. So the back side of our house and the one side of our house is too high, even with a ladder, for me to reach the windows. Well, actually, I could use a taller, like 8 to 10 foot ladder to clean the windows that are too high, but it's my husband's work ladder and it's attached to the top of his ladder rack on his work truck, and I just didn't have a chance to get that down today. It's way too big for me. So I will have to clean the other windows on another day when my husband can help me.
'Cause nothing is included. You're on the right way, there's no going back.
And this window and the other windows off of our back deck I can obviously clean because I'm standing on our deck, but the window to the left of me right here is our master bedroom window, and that's not off of our deck, and that's the side of the house I was talking about where the windows were just too high up because our house is higher in the back because of the hill that it's built on. Moving on to our screens, I just stacked them up here on the side of the house earlier when I took them off, but now that I'm done with the window cleaning, I wanted to spray these really well and have them air dry outside for a little bit. And I really need to get like a screen cleaning solution and a brush that you can use to clean screens like this. But the hose did a good job, and then when they dry a little bit later, I'm going to bring them in the house and just use a towel to get the remaining dust and pollen off of the screens.
On your own, 'cause nothing is included.
So now I'm just taking a towel to get the rest of the water off, and I ended up getting soaked outside when I was using the hose. There was a mishap and it sprayed all over me, so I had to come in and change anyway. But after I'm done drying off the screens, I'm going to put them back on.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing.
Since I filmed this video, I've actually decorated my house for fall, so watching this video back while I do the voiceover is kind of weird because my house looks so cozy and colorful for fall, so I can't wait to share that video with you guys. I'm going to edit it this weekend and hopefully get it up for you next week sometime. I always decorate my house for fall after Labor Day. I know in the YouTube and content creator world, a lot of people decorate their house for the holidays and the seasons way before the actual time, but for me, I have to live in my house and I cannot decorate in August. I used to a long time ago, but I just can't decorate in August anymore. It just feels so weird. And I know that the first day of fall is actually September 22nd. I think it's the 22nd, maybe it's the 21st. So I still am a little early decorating, but the weather up here in the Ozarks has cooled off a good bit and the leaves are starting to change. So I feel like I can get away with decorating a couple weeks before the season starts.
I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in.
Now that the screens are back on, I'm going to hang up the new curtains that I purchased. These curtains are really nice. They're blackout curtains. They are like a nice linen color and they just warm up my space, especially for this time of year. I just want to add more coziness to my home.
Baby, how I need the loving of you. Will you still love me as I'm getting lonely and old? And when you are away, I sometimes shiver and cold. It is hard to define you, but you're worth more than gold. When everything is told. Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. It is true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true.
And to get my house smelling nice and clean, I'm going to turn on my essential oil diffuser. This diffuser is from the company Scentsy, and my sister-in-law is a consultant, so I order everything through her. But the Scentsy essential oil diffusers are so cool because that cover you see on the outside, you can replace with other covers that Scentsy sells, because every year Scentsy will come out with new essential oil diffuser covers for the holidays. So during the wintertime, I have one that has snowflakes on the outside and it's just beautiful. And they also have fall ones and Halloween ones, plus their warmers and wax melts are the best anyway. So if you guys have a Scentsy consultant nearby, ask them for the link to their online catalog. They just released their new harvest collection and their fall and winter scents.
Your way from all this, I know there's a brighter day for you. Baby, why are you stressing? Why? I can promise you, you'll find a way in time to find someone is a blessing.
Moving on to my floors, I am going to use my Dyson Ball Animal Vacuum, and it's a corded vacuum obviously, which is kind of annoying because I always get tangled up in the cord, but it has a really good suction, and I love all the attachments that comes with it. But since filming this video, I did go out and I bought a cordless Shark vacuum from Walmart. It wasn't a super expensive one. It was still about $200, but it was on sale. And that way I have a vacuum that I don't have to worry about the cord when I just want to do quick vacuuming. But when I need to do a deep, good vacuum, I definitely get out this vacuum here.
Watch the sun goes down for you. I would do whatever. I'll pick you up where you feel you're about to drown. Just take this chance and fly away with me. Let's break your chains and give you time to heal. So I wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time. Wait while you take your time.
I have two mops that I use, but today I'm going to use my Norwex push mop. You just get the microfiber pad wet with water, wring it out, and you attach it to the bottom of the mop. It's just like a Velcro, and it does a really good job cleaning and getting rid of germs with just using water only. But it does come with a little spray attachment that you can fill up with water if you need to re-wet the mop pad. You just push down on the handle and the thing will spray out the solution or water, whatever you put in it.
Wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. Wait while take your time. Wait while take your time. Wait while take your time. Darling.
And I just wanted to take a couple seconds here to say thank you for all you guys coming back to watch another video of mine. This is a fairly new channel, and I know engagement is so important when you're starting a channel. Well, for any channel really, but especially when you're starting a new channel. The engagement and liking, subscribing, and commenting really helps out creators. And I know it's been about 3 weeks since I posted a video, which is a big no-no in the creator world, but we have just been enjoying the last few weeks of our summer, and I just didn't want to have to worry about filming and editing and doing voiceovers. I really wanted to just spend time with my daughter and enjoy our time outside before it gets too cold. And with the heat waves we've been having back home in Southern California, our heating and air conditioning business back there has been really busy, which means I have to help my husband more, and he also has a business here in Northwest Arkansas doing heating and air. So the last few weeks here have been really chaotic, and I've been having to focus a lot of my time on helping my husband with the businesses and obviously raising our daughter and getting ready for the school year. But moving forward, my goal is to get at least one video out per week, because I know that staying consistent is really important when you are creating content here on YouTube.
Now I know you'll be a part of me. I wanna share my hopes and dreams with you, but will I ever see you again? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there?
And after a long day of cleaning, I'm going to relax and enjoy the rest of our weekend. And while my daughter is rounding up all of the animals to lock them up for the night, I'm going to enjoy my glass of wine and enjoy the fresh, cool, late summer air on our back deck. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and got motivated, and maybe you are getting your house ready to decorate for fall and getting it all cleaned up before fall comes. But I will see you in my next video when I decorate my house for fall. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell so you're notified when I post new content. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye.